Hello Aries, my name is Agatha and this is your astrological reading for the month of September 2016. This month you have two eclipses, and eclipses indicate major changes in one's life. These changes will impact you at least for the next 6 months. The solar eclipse happens on the 1st of September at 9 degrees of Virgo, and then the lunar eclipse happens on the 16th of September at 24 degrees of Pisces. Solar eclipses always indicate new beginnings. This solar eclipse, in your case, Aries, happens in your 6th house, and it's really close to the North Node, which also indicates new beginnings, so new pathways which are being opened up in your life. So this is a major new beginning in your life, and you'll feel it for the next 6 months. Aries, in your case, happens on your 6th house, so it could be a new job, some sort of change within your job. Maybe you move up, maybe you have a new title, a new position. I don't see it as you losing your job. It could be that, but I don't see that in that way. You can be a manager, you can be promoted in some way. It could be, if that's the case, if it's connected, it could be new colleagues also. If it's something to do with changes in your job or having a new job, it will mean that you'll be in your job. You'll be required to be very meticulous, to pay attention to every single tiny little detail. The authorities in your life connected with this job will be extremely the ones who evaluate you. The ones who evaluate your work will be on top of you in a very annoying way in every tiny little single detail. They'll make maybe there'll be new rules and new implementations in terms of your work life, in terms of your job. So a new rule for this, a new rule for that, 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 where it didn't used to be, but now there is, and there's an outside authority that evaluates that, and they just kind of come down on you if you don't follow every tiny single detail. It doesn't matter if you are in the same position, it doesn't matter if you are promoted. This obsessiveness in terms of details and following the details will be very much present. The problem is that sometimes things will not exactly be clear. There will be demanded too much of you, and sometimes that which is demanded of you, it's not exactly clear, and you might be really, really stressed for the next 6 months because of work-related issues. If it's not that, if it's health, maybe you're doing exams, medical exams, maybe because it was enforced in your work. Now all the employees have to make thorough medical exams, and maybe you find out something, either you it doesn't matter if it's the exams that you make, medical exams, are in connection with your work, or if you yourself, Aries, decide to make them because it's time, because maybe you have a general checkup, usually around September. It depends, from natal chart to natal chart. It depends from person to person. You might, maybe either you're starting or maybe I'm thinking more like starting, maybe because there's some sort of medical issue for a while and you've been ignoring it because you're an Aries. You don't have time for this, you don't have time to get sick, so you start these you go to the doctor to make all those sorts of exams, and there's lots and lots of them. Like, they're thorough, lots of exams, and also, what else? So exams, medical exams, like I said. So there could be for some sort of medical issue, and you start to you understand that you need to deal with it, and also maybe you know already what's wrong with you, and you know that you have to change your dietary habits. You know you have to change the way you eat. And you know you have to start exercising or changing the type of exercise that you do. You have to do something to improve your health. It could be you yourself, Aries, do that, or you're kind of forced by outside circumstances to do so. Okay? And then this also could be changing where you work. Maybe there's some sort of remodelation. There's some sort of not a building, but you work in a building, and that building needs to be repaired. So you and your colleagues are moved to another building that maybe is very far away. So you have to change your habits, your daily routine, your daily habits, because there was some change in your work or the place even where you work. So for the next 6 months, you have to wake up like an hour before to go to this new building where you work. And then the the lunar eclipse, Aries, happens in your 12th house. So at 24 degrees of Pisces, this could be for some literally the revelation of a secret, which could be extremely, surprising and might bring a lot of hurt and pain and disillusion. This revelation of a secret might be connected with a in-law of yours, might be connected with a spiritual leader of yours, might be connected with any type of court case in which you are involved. It could be the resolution of a court case. The court case comes to its finality. Could be anything. It could be divorce, could be settling out alimony, could be any other thing. But the way it's resolved or finalized, it kind of gives you pain. It brings you disappointment, disillusion, and you feel like you're being sacrificed somehow. It could be that. If it's not that, it's like an ending or culmination connected with your health. You might get the results of the exams, and the results of these exams might be surprising to you, maybe in a negative way, and you were not expecting it, and now you have to deal with some sort of health issue. Maybe you are ending a health treatment. You have some sort of ongoing health issue, and you're ending a health treatment. Maybe you are out of options, so you did everything that you could do, and there's some sort of new medication that you could take that could improve your condition, and you apply to take that medication and you are refused. Some of you, not all, you are refused, and you're very disappointed, and you're very hurt, and you're very sad. Others, it could be for those who have addiction problems. Again, this is very general. Don't be mad at me. I'm giving all possible manifestations of this energy. For those who have addiction problems, you really want to solve them. In September 2016, you're like, I'm going to get rid of this addiction, whatever it is. So in the beginning of the month, you decide, you start researching places where you can, stuff that you can do to get rid of this addiction, help that is available to you, Aries. And maybe around the 16th of September, you decide to go on rehab, something like that, to get rid of this addiction. It could be that. For others, it's kind of enforced. So it's not you that you decide to do that. It kind of is decided upon, and it's enforced on you, probably through a court decision. So this has many different meanings. Okay, Aries. Aries, this is a very this is going to be more or less ongoing issue for you, whatever it happens in September, for the next more or less 6 months. 6 months, Aries. So this is a very general reading for you, Aries, for September 2016. If you'd like a private consultation, please send an email to duniazad@gmail.com. I'll be delighted to work with you. That's it.